Good morning and welcome to Fortune Cookies. So, last night Alicia Wicker and I did our first live. It was super fun. Minimal complaints about our chattering, but we focused on the royal family last night, which is something we don't want to belabor the topic, but it just does seem like they have a lot going on right now. So those of you that watched, thank you very much. One of the things that keeps coming up, and Alicia and I are dissimilar in our opinions about this, she thinks that the Queen is no longer alive and that there's a whole subterfuge going on. I think that she is still alive, and I don't think she's quite as ill-minded as Alicia does. But that's what makes our Dueling Tarot presentation for you all really fun. So what I did want to do, and I don't believe I did this on New Year's, I want to do a 22-card New Year spread for Queen Elizabeth. I want to see, what's going on, because there is all this speculation whether she's going to make it to the Jubilee or not. So we're not going to bring in any other players unless it comes up in the cards. We're just going to focus strictly on Her Majesty. So if this is your first time here, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. I am looking for more subscribers so I can expand my reach. So this is a 22 card spread. You can find it in the book Power Tarot. It's a really great book that has a ridiculous amount of spreads in it. One of the Lenormand readers on here, Georgina, turned me on to it. It's a little bit hard to find in print, but you can find it on Amazon. There is digital copy of it. So we're going to do 22 cards, and it's the months and a few other things that go into it. So focusing on Her Majesty, While I'm shuffling, some cool things are happening with me. So I am back in training, so I'm trying to get back up to marathon condition. Running in the morning does put me into a very ethereal space, whether it's the runner's high or what. It just puts me into a very airy, super psychic state. One of the hazards of that, for those of you that are new readers, you can start to really lose, even though you're working your body out, you start to lose touch with your parameters when you get a little bit more ethereal. So I smashed my elbow into the closet the other day. We talked about it. Then my dog jumped up and bit me in the face. Today I burned my finger. I'm like reaching for things and banging my hands into the cabinets. You just kind of lose track of your physical body. So one of the things I'm going to do today is I'm going to probably handle a grounding stone all day. I'll put it in my pocket and make sure that I come back to earth. Probably go barefoot out in the yard a little bit. Here in New Jersey, it is a little bit warmer today, but allegedly we're getting snow for Super Bowl Sunday. So let's do our 22 cards for Her Majesty the Queen. And I'm going to try and squeeze them in as best I can. Here's 1, 2. We are going to do reverses. 3, 4, 5. If I can't squeeze them all into this shot, I will move the camera as needed. $15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Is that going to be easy to read? 19, sorry. 20. All right. I'm hoping this is going to be easy for us to read. So, and we won't pull any more clarifying cards. I will adjust the camera as needed. So, our first cards. 1 and 2. What you're bringing forward to the prior year. So this is what Her Majesty is bringing forward to the prior year. Our pages are very much like our aces. They are new beginnings, starting over. But we do have this King of Cups in reverse. So this is going to bring in some jumbled emotions, some chaotic emotions. So I think we're really looking at this year being her last year reigning. I'm sorry. I think that it's very sad. It is the passing of an era. It is going to be a very different world without her in it. Let's put it that way. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 is our winter outlook, which again is our new beginnings, new foundations with our Ace of Pentacles. If you can see that, I hope you all can see that. I'm just going to wiggle everything up just a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. All right, so this is our winter outlook. This is new beginnings. And then we have our January outlook, which is some harder language, some corrective language, some hard truth is what we see when we have that Queen of Swords. So it looks like she delivered some messages in January that were pretty hard, whether that is about her health or about certain individuals that may be in the family. That's remains to be seen. So this is undercover stuff that we're not privy to as mere mortals and not royal folk. So moving into January, February is our Chariot in reverse. This is sometimes things that aren't getting started or things that aren't being completed. This is a cessation of progress, if you will. So there may be something going on here where they're sustaining an inevitability. So it may be that it probably is medical intervention. The Chariot card is the Cancer card, which sometimes can suggest medical intervention, medical things that are going on. So that's our February right now. March, our outlook is the Gaslighting in reverse. So that is going to be PR revealed, truths that are revealed, again, some hard truths that are coming out. So that's what we may see in the next month of March. And then here's our spring outlook. Spring outlook is beyond the rest and recovery. So the rest and recovery will be done and we will be moving on to the next phase. So 4s are always a place of stability. Going into 5s is a period of chaos. I shouldn't say chaos, but disruption. There's a period of disruption that's happening. So, we do want to make sure that we understand 4s, stability, calmness, 6, stability and calmness, and 5s and 7s can be a bit more disruptive. So we are now going into 7, 8, 9, and 10. 8, 9, 10, and then our summer overview. So this is April, May, June, summer. So April, it looks like our strength is waning. Our ability to, I'm sorry, it's not in our screen. I beg your pardon. So let me move these up. So we're going to have April, May, June, summer outlook. Okay. So April, we lose control of the beast. April, we're going to see, this looks like we're going to see a losing battle. May is where our sadness comes in. And then June is difficulty restarting. So we've got this little guy up here, our Page of Wands, and then we have our Page of Pentacles, a little bit of difficulty restarting. And here we're going to see a lack of charitability. So I think there is going to be a number of personalities that will affect the loss of the queen. I think there's going to be some interesting power plays. What is coming to mind? Those of you that are familiar with the Dark Crystal, the scene where the emperor is dying and everyone's kind of standing around. And I know that the secession can't be disrupted like this, but there's a sense of that everyone's kind of waiting, so that not so much that they're waiting to see her go, but they're waiting to see what will play out after she's gone. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is just a tarot reading. This is only my opinion. Please do your own research. But I do feel that there will be a great sadness and then a great commotion, if you will, of different personalities trying to come in and affect some change, affect some things. So to make this a little bit easier, since I can actually see this on the record, I'm going to pull some other cards in. So we are going to bring over 11, 12, 13, 14, and this is our 15 card. All right, so there. Okay, that's good. That's good. You guys can see that pretty well. 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. And 15. So summer overview, July, August, September. This is our autumn. Okay. So summer is not going to be a time of rejoicing. Clearly. We are going to have some sadness, gatherings, but sad ones. August will be, again, looks like there's some gears grinding with the process of elevation, the ascension. It looks like there's going to be some problems here. I just don't see a great deal of cooperation with the ascension. And then August, we will start to see some leveling out, some cooler heads prevailing. Let's put it that way. Negotiations will be had, and the temperature will be turned down on some individuals, except for this one. And we all know who that is. So this is rash, charging in, creating a ruckus, not watching what he says, not watching what he does, having zero foresight, and not looking into the future or not looking into the past to see the destruction that he's left in his wake. Very, very, very disruptive person. And then we get to, so this was September, and now we are going to go to our autumn. And this is not allowing the past to die, not allowing anyone to move into the future, not allowing the secession. I think he is going to have a lot to say about the secession. I think he's going to have a lot to say about the people that are ascending to the throne. I feel broken, irrevocable relationships coming up. It's really going to be quite damaging. That is really unfortunate. Let's go into our last few cards. 16, 17, 18. Oh! I think I got rid of my 19th card. I'm sorry. So we'll just read 16, 17, 18, and 20. Actually, I'll pull another one. Well, no, 19 and 20 is what's going to carry them through to the next year. So we'll just use the one. Sorry about that, guys. When I have this small space and I'm moving everything around, it's getting weird. So what we are looking at here, October, November, December, and what's going to carry us into the next year. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this on the screen. So, October is going to be the follow-up with the irrational, emotional woman trying to flex her powers. So I think September and October, we are going to see some very disruptive media, some very disruptive interviews, publications, those sorts of things. November, there's going to be an inability to manage the press that's coming out, the communications that are coming out. I think the royal family is going to have a really, really rough time ahead of them in the wake of the loss of Queen Elizabeth. So I do think that we are going to lose her in the spring. That's what the cards are saying. But this is just not being able to regain their seat, not being able to regain their image. They're really going to have to work hard and think out of the box. So by December, they're going to be thinking outside of the box and trying to find a way out of it. Things will calm down, I think, for the holidays. I think they'll take their foot off the gas. The two who I'm referencing, I think they'll take their foot off the gas and simmer it down for the holidays a little bit. I think it's going to be more happy stuff. Like, look at what a happy family we are. They're terrible. We're happy. So, but moving forward into 2023, we have the truth teller. So this is going to be interesting because this is a bright light. This is a bright light that is going to really the philosophy of never complain, never explain is going out the window. That is not going to be the policy of the royal family after this next year. This is going to be William's annus horribilis. It's unfortunate. He's going to really have to work to sustain the monarchy. He is the pivot point. He is going to really, really have to work hard. The sense is that, he is a light bringer. He is going to do some good things. He's going to put some good information out there. And he is good to the bone. So he got the lion's share of his mother, of the good things from his mother, I should say. And he got the understanding of his position from his father. And it's a good recipe for success. I think he is going to make decisions that he has to regarding his fraternity. And he doesn't want to make them, but it's at the point where they're at a stalemate. And he is not fighting the war. He is defending the war currently. He's in a defensive position, I should say. He is going to take a more offensive position, I think, in 2023. I see him being much more of a decision maker than Charles. I see him really taking over. And part of it is because the Queen likes the combined effort of William and Catherine, even though Camilla was just recently. It was suggested by the Queen, which is a very nice thing that she did, that she be adored and respected by the citizenry at her behest, which is very nice. They don't have to do that with Catherine. They don't have to ask for Catherine to be loved. She is loved. Wills is loved. The pair makes more sense and provides more stability to the royal family than Charles, who is iffy. He's all right. He's not great. He's all right. And Camilla, who has a pretty low popularity rating, but everyone's kind of said, all right, well, she's done it. She's been around for this long. We may as well give her a shot. So, this really is going to be an interesting year for the royal family. Let's do one more thing. Do we want one more thing? I say nay. Let's call it a day. What do you say? I'm like Dr. Seuss. I put my selenite right on my deck. Thank you so much for watching, and I do hope you have a great Saturday. I typically don't do Saturday readings, but had a little pocket of time. I thought I would take advantage of it. So have a great day, y'all. See you soon.